Hello, friends. It's Stacy with ERA Re-Evolution. It is our mission to empower women in the United States and worldwide. I'm here to talk to you about probably the most important issue of our time as we are in this great shift, and that is the Equal Rights Amendment for U.S. women in the United States. Did you know that women currently don't have equality of rights in the United States? This is true. We are one of the only modern constitutions that does not include gender equality within its foundational document. Seriously? This is messed up. Now, the thing about it is we are tantalizingly close to actually having equal rights, because what has happened is it passed Congress and Senate back in 1972, and it takes 38 states to ratify an amendment. That's actually done. It's done. And we're awaiting removal of a bogus deadline that was placed on the amendment in 1972, which is absolutely freaking ridiculous, right? It's freaking ridiculous. What's happened is the Republican Senate has not moved on this, and the Senate has not moved on this. It's approved by the House. It was approved twice by the House in 2020 when we ratified our last state, Virginia. So the Equal Rights Amendment states, basically, that equality of rights shall not be denied to anyone in any state or within the United States on account of sex or gender. That's it, okay? Alice Paul wrote that in 1922. And y'all, we've been fighting for equality since our country was founded, and Abigail Adams said, "Hey, John, don't forget the ladies," okay? Guess what? John forgot the ladies. We've got a bad dad that has got Lady Liberty tied up in the Department of Justice with a bunch of red tape. We need people that support women. Who shouldn't support women, right? Like, hey, let's call our Republican senators and say, "Respected, lawmaker, would you please honor your daughters, the daughters of this country, all of humanity, and vote to remove the expiration date on the Equal Rights Amendment?" That seems really reasonable, doesn't it? So, I also want to speak to something else. Now, whether we are aware that we don't have equality of rights or not, it still affects us. So women have been trained to be good girls. We've been trained to kind of forget stuff like we don't have equal rights. We've been trained to use Instagram, which apparently Facebook is saying is toxic now. And so it's really up to us to reprogram our entire essence to being authentically you, authentically what you desire, authentically who you are. And feminine power, true feminine power, has not been seen much in our culture, y'all, because we're having to rebuild systems based on love, cooperation, emotional intelligence, compassion, wisdom, but most of all, love. And no one does that better than women. The ERA also protects non-binary citizens. So the deal is, and the truth is, that when we uplift women in the United States, we uplift the entire world. Everyone. That is because we have the most resources right now. And it is up to us to not only speak for women in our country to have equality of rights, which means legal rights on things like family law or sexual assaults. Once a woman is assaulted in our country once every 93 seconds. Seriously? Okay, I don't get that. 95% of our citizenry supports the Equal Rights Amendment. The fact is that our government is not responding to the wishes of the people. It's unacceptable. You guys, it's a revolution. We got to become rebels, okay? What does it look like for you to not be your nice girl? What does it look like for you to be your priestess? Your authentic priestess. Only you can define who she is. Maybe it's being closer to nature, connecting with your divine energy in some way, because we're going to manifest in a very, very different way on a deeper level. And that comes from a very quiet place. Perhaps we call it women's intuition, um, a prayer, a strong intention, whatever that is. Women are leaders. We are all leaders. And we've been conditioned to play small. We're done. I'm going to be holding a vigil this week on October 2nd. I hope you join me. My Facebook page is ERA, and I'm Stacy with ERA Revolution. I hope you'll learn more about ERA. Ken Burns has got some great documentaries. One's called Not for Ourselves Alone. There's another one on prohibition, which will give you the real her story. Okay. We've also had his story. We're talking about her story. I have a prayer, and my prayer is that women in the United States will be respected, regarded as equal citizens, having equal rights to men in this country. And we can create a safe space for the future of our children on this planet and be who we are born to be in this world. I hope you'll join me on October 2nd. Thank you.